Hello there. There's a real west-east divide with the weather forecast in Europe at the moment. The best of the sunshine for the start of the new week is really through Western Europe, through Portugal, Spain, stretching up through France. Now you can see the massive cloud through central and eastern areas. It's quite humid and we're going to see some thundery downpours as we had over the weekend. Now these showers could bring a lot of heavy rain in a short space of time, potentially as much as 100 millimetres. So could be some localised flooding. Not looking too bad though across Turkey and also into mainland Greece, fine and quiet. Up into the Balkans, Hungary, Czech Republic, stretching up into Poland where we'll see the sharpest showers. The same too for the Alps as well. But just take a look at the temperatures in Moscow, 27 degrees the high. That's above the average for the time of year. So thundery downpours are certainly very much a feature to the story. Not much change as we move into Wednesday. A few more scattered showers moving into the UK. Fair amount of cloud into France. Not as warm as it has been just recently here. But some of that humidity will start to ease out of Eastern Europe and the temperatures fall away. So Moscow going from the high 20s, potentially down into the low 20s. You can see though the sharp showers into London over the next few days set to continue. Here's that feel then in Moscow down from 28 to 22 as we move to the weekend. Hello there. Let's talk Cristobal and where she is going next. Now this storm made landfall across the coast of Louisiana during the latter stages of Sunday. It brought over 15 inches of rainfall. It's going to continue to track its way steadily northwards up through the Mississippi Valley as well. The winds will ease and we're not going to see quite as much significant rain, around 5 or 6 inches. So still has the potential to provide or produce some localised flooding. Now, it's a different story further west, and let's take a look at what's happening here. We've got a weather front starting to push in from the Pacific Northwest. Ahead of that, we've seen some snow across the northern Rockies. It's a little cooler than it has been just recently behind. Lots of dry weather down through much of California. Here it stays settled and sunny, but you can see how that drop in temperature with that rain pushing through, slowly recovering as we go through the middle of the week. Dry and sunny elsewhere. Across the eastern seaboard, well, it's a little more straightforward. Lots of fine sunny weather is expected, picking up a little bit of fair weather cloud into the Carolinas, and there's that rainfall, as you see, moving its way up through the Mississippi Valley, and that is what was the remnants of Cristobal. Few showers as well into Florida too. So here's our city forecast then for the next couple of days. New York keeps the sunshine and the warmth. Atlanta could see a few thundery downpours. Hello there. It's a relatively quiet weather story across South America over the next couple of days. Let's take a look at the detail then. And you can see a weather front pushing into the southern tip of Chile. Not unusual really. It's bringing some wet and windy weather. The winds will be more of a feature actually over the next few days. A few scattered sharp showers to the extreme south of Brazil, but it's largely fine and quiet through northern Argentina and northern Chile. Now up to the north, we've got our usual showers across the Amazon basin, heavier across Venezuela and Colombia, also stretching just across the far north of Brazil as well. But there is a good deal of dry weather, and I suspect Rio de Janeiro will continue to see that sunshine throughout much of the week. So this is a story further south. You can see that wet weather obviously falling as snow with any elevation across Patagonia. And generally speaking, the city forecast continues on that similar trend. Lots of sunshine into Rio and Buenos Aires. We continue to see some rain for Bogota. Now, Mexico and Central America, some sharper showers, but in comparison to where we were a few days ago, it's certainly a quieter weather story, particularly across Central America, as Amanda has now eased away. A few isolated showers across the Caribbean as well. That's going to be the story for the next few days. So the city forecasts look worse than they are because the showers, fairly fleeting, will ease away to lengthy spells of sunshine. Hello there. Forecast for the Middle East coming up shortly, but first of all, let's start off in Africa with the satellite picture. It's picking up some cloud across the mountains, seasonal rains as well. The showers here not as heavy or as widespread as they can be at this time of year. The heaviest ones through the Gulf of Guinea. We've got some warmth down into South Africa at the moment, but there's a weather front starting to push in from the west, and that will bring quite a change to the feel of the weather over the next few days. So temperatures perhaps at 20 degrees into Cape Town, but things are set to change. So if we take a look at some of the city forecasts then over the next few days, well, Cape Town will see those temperatures easing down to 13 degrees perhaps by Thursday, but as the showers ease, the warmth is set to return. Got a good deal of fine, dry weather across Casablanca. Temperatures fairly consistent, low to mid-20s. Let's move over to the Middle East now. We've seen quite a fresh wind over the last few days, bringing the risk of some lifted dust. That's easing. And here it's all about the temperatures at this time of year, mid to high 40s. So pretty oppressive heat now starting to build. The winds will remain light, as you can see, coming in off the Gulf. We've also got a bit more of a breeze down across Oman and Yemen, but generally speaking, there's not that much in the way of change for the weather story over the next 5 days. It's consistently hot, dry and hello there. Monsoon rains arrive pretty much on time and continue to track steadily northwards. Now you can see with the progression on the satellite picture, we're keeping a close eye as well through the Bay of Bengal. There's a potential here maybe for a storm system to develop. Anyway, there's going to be some enhanced rainfall across Myanmar, also up into northeastern states. As we go through the day, there'll be some sharper showers across that west coast as well. Now let's move a little bit further north and west. If we take a look at what to expect across Central Asia, it's fine and settled. There's a little bit of fair weather cloud around, but temperatures perhaps high 20s, low 30s through Kazakhstan. A few isolated showers over mountainous regions, but not really amounting to too much. Into Pakistan, it's all about the heat still at this time of year. High 30s, low 40s. And then we've got some rain across that west coast, you can see quite clearly, and also stretching up through northeastern states of India. We'll see some more heavy rainfall. So it does look as though it's going to continue to be pretty unsettled. Temperatures will ease just a touch though for those that are getting the wetter weather. So here's the city forecast over the next few days. The heaviest of the rain, Colombo, and also into Mumbai, as you can see. But as I say, Kazakhstan will stay largely fine and quiet. We'll keep a good deal of dry, sunny weather generally across Central Asia. Hello there. Forecast for Australia and New Zealand coming up shortly. But first of all, let's take a look what's happening in Asia. It's a showery story, as you pretty much expect at this time of year. But we have got this weather front, the Mayu front, the localised front that's slicing its way through central China and producing some very heavy rainfall. That's going to continue. It moves out of Taiwan and it could bring some very heavy rain into southern Japan, as you can see by the brighter yellows and greens. A few scattered showers into northern China, but it's largely warm here with temperatures in excess of 30 degrees. Now, not looking too bad across Vietnam. Monsoon rains bringing some enhanced rainfall into Myanmar over the next few days. And we could see some heavy rain into Papua New Guinea, where here just recently we've seen some localised flooding. So city forecasts show plenty of heat of the day showers over the next few days, little in the way of significant change to come. It's a large area of high pressure across Australia at the moment, keeping things largely fine and quiet. A weather front will gradually nudge towards Western Australia, bringing a change here, and a few isolated showers just filtering in along an easterly breeze along that Queensland coast. As for New Zealand, a few scattered showers across the west coast, but it's largely fine and settled over the next few days with temperatures into the mid-teens. So the city forecast then shows a few showers, particularly into Perth with the arrival of that weather front. Take care.